Well, hello, hello, and welcome into this Roulette Rivals 7 match between the Buff Guy and ScriptDesk. Script is saying, I need me a link in the chat, so I'll go ahead and ping Chris real quick. Script says he needs a link in my chat. That's what I'll say. So we're about to get going here in about 20 seconds. Our first map up is Mumbai, and then Script picked New York. The bands are Dubai and Berlin, respectively, to Buff Guy and the ScriptDesk. So, I think Berlin's a pretty strong band against Buff Guy, especially round one. But yeah, first up is Mumbai. The spin is about to go live. Let's see where it goes. There it is. All right, so we have Wazir Kale with a loud sniper rifle while disguised as the barber. We have Vanya Shaw with an electrocution while disguised as the tailor. And we have Dawood Rangan with injected poison while disguised as the queen's bodyguard. All right. Script saying that he doesn't have his admin link, but Chris definitely sent it to him. So Script, double check your Discord. Make sure that you've got it. Guess the script desk isn't the script desk, perhaps. Welcome in, Raiders. Congrats to Barb, by the way, for winning that match. And apologies, we got some plates spinning here, but we're doing the best that we can. All right. Let's see here. All right, so we've got both players doing their little planning thing. Barb, hello. I see you've joined us. Oh dear. I could not hear that. Barb, could you speak again for me? Wonderful, wonderful. Hang on. Barb is definitely lighting up, but I am not hearing him through my speakers, which is not ideal. All right, give me a sec, Barb. I'm going to work on this as we go. Buff is like a loud GIF anyway. We can hear him even if muted. Quite possibly. All right, we'll get this sorted. Don't you worry. All right, Barb, can you hear me now?
Shit, are we getting
a... Oh, this is awful. What's happening?
Oh, fuck. Oh, I had a good plan for that one. No.
I cannot hear Barb for whatever reason, despite the fact that I can see him talking.
Round one. Why you gotta change that, man? Come on. Don't be going easy on script.
Wait, how about now?
Yes, now I can.
That was my fault. That was entirely my bad.
All right, well, I'm...
Not a you problem. That was a me problem.
I'm sweating bullets over here. Welcome in, Barb. Congrats on your win.
Thank you. It's good to be here. What's up, everybody?
So I think we're getting a respin here because there seems to be an issue with the spin link and getting it sent to script. So we'll be getting a respin here, but yeah, a minute to go. We got Buff Guy and ScriptDesk.
Let's get this UFC party started. Fuck yeah, man. I'm always down for a party with shirtless dudes in a cage. Sounds good. As long as they don't touch me.
Buff Guy describing his weekend plans, I'm sure. All right, are we all sorted? I think we're all sorted. Let's double check the map. So, respin because script is a troll, says Chris in the matchups chat. Amazing. There was an issue with the spin link. Maddie Spice, script didn't have it when the spin went live, and so it caused a respin here. But we're getting there. We're knocking off the rust. We had a new year in between World Championships and now, so...
Yeah, I think we all have a little bit of rust to knock loose, you know?
Yeah, I think that's fair. We have the spin, and it's live. Barb, do you want to take it? Do you want to read this out?
I actually don't have the spin link, so why don't you take this one
I'll
and
take that one and send this been linked to you right now.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
so
I'll get the next one.
we have Wazir Kale with a fall while disguised as the Bollywood bodyguard. We also have Vanya Shaw in a fire while disguised as the tailor. And we have Dawood Rangan with a letter opener while disguised as the Bollywood crew. So Wazir Kale in fall. What's the best way to go about that? Lure him up to the rooftop, maybe? Would be more my guess, if anything. That'd be how I would do it. But, of course, I don't know what I'm doing. So, I have no idea how to do fire for Vanya. But I'm sure that these players have more than enough knowledge to be able to do that. And then letter opener as Bollywood crew. That's probably the easiest one on the spin for me, is what I would say. But that's just me. All right. So we're seeing both players in the planning phase here. I think the planning is probably half the battle here, making sure that you are getting the best out of your loadout that you possibly can. We don't have any suit, so we don't need a suit start, but I'm guessing we'll see. Well, I actually don't know what we'll see, how these two players will start. And I believe that both players are on. Yeah, this is a console match, so we're gonna have a little bit of loading times. But Buff is immediately in it. He's starting in the train yard.
All right.
Y'all squared away now. You got the spin link and everything.
Yes, all good. Sorry
Wonderful.
about that.
Oh, no problem. Not even a little bit of a problem. We are good to go. So Buff is going for. Looks like he's setting up the isolation for Vanya.
Buff is a big fan of the brick lure as well. I've heard he's on record as saying like there's no reason not to use it in a spin, so we'll definitely see that being done by him.
Yeah.
As far as where he'll probably try to grab Maelstrom up on the hill as well. I'm pretty sure.
I think that's going to be your best bet for a fall kill on the Maelstrom. I am not entirely sure, and Barb, maybe you know this. How do they go about getting a fire kill on Vanya?
A fire kill on Vanya.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not sure. I think maybe there are some scooters that she walks by on her way to meet with Dawood under the boat, and maybe you can like pop one of the oil tanks and set it on fire. I know that dumping her in the foundry does not count as a fire kill. That's a fall kill because that's a dump prompt.
Right.
Oh, a barrel. It's a barrel she walks past.
She walks by a barrel. Oh,
Chris points out.
fantastic.
I thought it was a scooter, but yeah, something that leaks oil and then can be ignited.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I've actually never seen that one. That might be one of the new ones. Is that a new condition for this tournament? It might be.
It's a new one that is allowed for this tournament. Tournament, yes. So
let's see. Script looking. He's gonna raise the flag, I think, to summon the Maelstrom up here.
Yep, and he's got his he grabbed the tailor disguise first. That was kind of his first thing. We're seeing Buff Guy get the tailor disguise now. And I don't think he's got Vanya moving yet. I don't think he's done the brick for the foundry just yet. But likely heading there now.
So Buff's got his tailor disguise and his brick as well. And he is going to initiate the lure now. He's already got the train yard cleared out, and he's got those guards who sit by the train car taken care of.
And Script is going about this. He's clearing a way for him to drag the Maelstrom back around. I'm guessing here.
Yeah, he's either going to dump him off like the backyard area, or maybe might need to drag up some steps in another house, but I don't think that's necessary. I'm not entirely sure. I know there are some NPCs down below who have lines of sight up on the ledge, the sort of backyard area where he's hanging out right now, so...
Right, yeah.
You'll want to be careful.
And he should be able to drop... He should be able to Wazir over the edge there, and then drop him down near that garbage bin. If that fall doesn't kill him, I don't know. We're gonna see now because he's making his way. Buff is ways back. I'm wondering if he's just gonna let Vanya mosey a bit further rather than trying to. Is this gonna be live? Is he gonna try and get her live as she's walking by?
I
Oh
think
no!
Script was
Well, that's
Oh,
gonna be a rip
what
from.
happened with Buff?
Something exploded and 2 non-targets got killed. So I'm guessing that might have been his fire setup. I'm not entirely sure.
Oh yeah, I think he pointed out that someone standing near there smokes a cigarette, and that dude will actually blow himself up if he smokes.
Ah, perfect.
So you gotta deal with that NPC. And I saw Script was checking the ledge there to make sure the dump prompt was an eliminate dump, and I believe it was.
Okay, so he's got to come back. He's got that kill set up, but he's got to come back to make sure that he's got the right disguise. But I mean, that's a kill essentially set up, so that's good for him. He's in a decent spot there. Still lots of running around to do though.
Definitely.
Sure, we'll see a brick lore. But then the infamous question of how we get in Rangan. I mean, it being a melee weapon is there's multiple ways that you can go about it, but you got to get close. So this isn't a remote kill or anything like that. And
Right.
if you go for the lore, you've got all those guards to contend with too. And we've seen it work, but we've also seen it fail spectacularly. So time will tell. All right, well, Buff's getting right back into it as well. But I think he's taking a different route than he'd taken before. He's going to get his brick. Some big whooshes, but he should be able to get out of here, no problem. And yeah, he's going to go get his tailor disguise.
I think there might be only one letter opener on the map. I'm looking at hit maps, and it seems like the only one is in a house near the Mumbai Laundry.
Oh, that is going to take them a little bit out of the way.
Script's knocking on the laundry door there. He's knocking on the foreman's office. Buff's getting some bad luck, unfortunately.
Yeah, that crowbar he got spotted, and that can happen from time to time. But he's getting back into it. This is his pick, by the way. So, and I mean, we've all seen Buff on Mumbai. He's a pretty strong Mumbai player. I'd feel comfortable saying. But yeah, this is also a map that can give people trouble, you know. So we'll see. Script though, I don't believe Script has had a restart just yet. So Script is flowing right through this map. He's got his letter opener. He's got his tailor disguise. So he's putting all the pieces together. Not everything is fully there yet, but he's got a lot going for him right now. It looks like he's heading over to where Rangan is. Guess we're going to see him grab that Bollywood crew outfits to take care of this letter opener kill.
Yep, gonna try and get Dawood first. So Script doesn't seem to want to have to deal with the brick lure and then clearing out that you either have to clear out the beach house, which is an absolute pain to do, or you've got to use a calmer or the snail to get all of the Rangan bodyguards when they're like coming off of the barge. It's that seems to be like a new meta. I've seen a number of experienced players do that. It makes it look a lot easier than clearing out the beach house. But Script is opting not to have to do that and just kind of get the targets wherever he can get to them. So he's opting to go up into Rangan Tower.
Right, and there's this room up here where you can get Rangan. It's still the same thing. There's a lot of guards that you have to take out, but it's not nearly the amount of guards that you have to take out by the beach house.
Right, it's like maybe 2 or 3,
yeah.
And as long as it's
he
not a loud kill,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's very easy. It's very viable, but Buff will tell you that there's no reason not to do the brick lure. Like, you know, he's on record. I've heard him say that a number of times now. So that's the strat we're going to see him use, and hopefully, you know, he'll have success with it.
Right. Yeah, and he's got his tailor disguise now, and he's heading to pick up the letter opener. Script getting the first free knockout here. Oh, that's a nice change of disguise, so he'll have a little bit more freedom of movement around here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no reason not to be in it. You just switch before you get the kill, as long as you remember to switch.
Yes, and we've seen it happen both ways. But I'm thinking that both these players are competent enough. I think we're gonna be fine here. Yeah, and Buff is gonna get the letter opener. Now he's out. Let's see where he goes from here. Script is working on getting this set up. This is gonna be because okay, so he can take out Dawood here before his guard gets to him if he wants to just dump the body and just have all the bodies hidden.
Mm-hmm.
Did he pick up that gun when he knocked out that guard?
I don't know. I missed it.
I'm gonna need him to swivel with instinct on. I'm could have sworn he would have. Like, there's no reason not to. Just I know that sometimes if a guard is moving a gun through here, there's a chance they can go into that hallway and find a body.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's just gotta be a little careful with that. But he's in a good spot right now.
Yeah, this involves a little bit of waiting. You gotta wait for Dawood to get through his cycles. He has a conversation over there about the game that he rigged, and then he comes over here to take a phone call. And I believe when he walks over, he brings a guard with him, so he'll only have
does.
one pacification to do.
But his guard is also very, very slow to get here, so he has a chance of just doing the kill and dumping him without needing to worry about another pacification. Not that, it's really going to save him any time. The guard's already on the way, and he's doing the Lord Varangian. He's not going to be able to get this kill that fast.
Yeah.
What's the plan
He's
here?
he's gonna try to calmer
calmer
this guard. Oh wow, he gets him.
That's excellent. A moving shot
Beautiful
is hard enough
shot.
to do, but yeah, he thread the needle there. That's perfect. There's the letter opener kill. There's the dump, and yeah, he's good. He's gonna be able to get out of there, and that's correct disguise. He's even got another disguise here for an easier out if he so chooses.
Now, hopefully he pacified that guard with the calmer, right? And when someone is calmer, they drop their weapons that they're holding. So that guard certainly dropped his gun. When he gets woken up, when a calmer guard gets woken up, usually their weapon gets carried away, as well. So that may be a factor with that kill there. We'll have to see if he gets a body found.
And the worst part about this, he's 10 minutes into the spin. He's not going to know for a few minutes now. So we'll see. Buff is going for the beach house kind of knockout stuff. He's already got the lore going on. Haven't seen the maelstrom yet, and he's working on Vanya right now.
Mm-hmm. Now he's still got the whole posse is still following Vanya. I guess there's no need to deal with them, because you trigger it when Vanya walks through.
Right.
So he's gonna leave the whole crew intact.
Now you can go.
Okay, he's got some delays going on. Oh, this is such a risky shot, especially with just how kind of sporadic they move.
And with controller aim.
That was 2 shots. Did it set
he
the
got
fire?
her.
He got her.
He got her.
Oh, amazing. That was so risky, but Buff's not
That
even
was clutch.
phased. That was amazing.
What the fuck?
Well done, Buff.
Fucking ass.
Wait, Buff doesn't sound very happy.
No, he doesn't.
Get over to Dawood.
Is it because Dawood is too
It's
far
Dawood's
ahead?
he's too far ahead. He couldn't get his
Couldn't get him
bodyguards
on
off. So
the-
now he's
Yeah, he's going to have to do that here in the beach house.
gonna have to figure something. Now we got to see him think on his feet.
What the fuck?
Now, he has time to do this, but he does have to get to work, right away.
Fucking go.
Mm-hmm.
All right, he's got a brick. He's got the gold brick. He also has a Calmer shot left.
Yeah, this can be really a risky. There's so many. You got the food vendor to worry about who walks back there to smoke a cigarette.
Yeah,
by
he
the little
has
pot.
taken care of the food vendor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All
his unconscious form is just beneath the stairs. But even so, his unconscious form is just beneath the stairs. That's a potential
Right.
body found.
Yep. You can't let anyone see that. Now he calmered that guard. Oh, interesting. Dawood's going to look.
Oh, but
He's gonna
he's
see the
got guards
body.
coming with him.
Yep, the guards will come, and then he'll have to take him out one by one. But see, Dawood's gonna wake up the guard. Oh, he's gonna drop the snail.
He dropped the snail. Did he? Oh, he didn't get the second guy, but he's behind the second
Oh,
guy. He
no.
can. Oh, he did get the second guy. He did get the second guy.
Lockdown. He got him.
He's-
Oh, wow.
Okay. I mean, this is a big mess that he's gonna need to clean up, and
Yeah,
somebody
this is-
upstairs has heard this.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Someone's
Oh,
coming
it's gonna
down.
come
It's coming down
down.
from the inside.
Oh, no.
God.
I don't think that this is possible.
Oh, God.
He's still green guns. He's still green guns. He's gonna have to knock out this guy too.
Before he wakes somebody up.
He's gonna try to do a moving shot here. He does get it. Does anybody else see? They do turn, but are they?
Oh,
Oh no!
man. Oh, my God.
He's still somehow alive in all this. Ah, but another
And
guard is
somehow he
woken up.
still has. Somehow he still has darts too.
This is that's just too wild. There's,
Oh my.
I mean,
He.
good job improvising up to that point, but there's just no way. There's
Yeah,
no
that
way
was
you can save
incredible.
that.
Hey, man, what the fuck?
And as you can hear, Buff is also not happy about that.
Yeah,
If
that
he would have
was.
been able to pull that off, that would have been.
That was incredible. That was
the
incredible that he lasted that long. I
Yeah.
thought he was gonna get out of it almost.
That was wild. I think that he would have if he would have taken that moving dart shot after the door had shut. Maybe.
Mhm.
I think that the two guards were interested in what was going on outside, and they saw the body get knocked out.
That one and not this one. Whose fucking idea was that?
But we're also seeing Script is he's working on his final kill. He's working on Vanya.
Jesus Christ.
He was able to bring the bodyguard over to where the maelstrom was and pitch him over the ledge.
Now it looks like Script did end up doing the brick lure to get Vanya out here. He just
Yeah.
didn't want to have to deal with I think the brick lure is very viable for getting Vanya.
Right.
Because she only has four NPCs with her, and they're relatively easy to get off of her. But sometimes it's easier to get Dawood without having to worry about the timing. The
Right.
timing is what ended up kind of giving Buff a hard time there.
Right. Well, and we saw Buff using the brick lure on Vanya, but he still got her alive. He didn't do any of this takedown chain stuff. So Script has waited quite some time to get her last posse member. But yeah, she's gonna go down, and I mean that is a Calmer, so even if she is found, it's not the end of the world. Okay, now it's just a matter of waiting for Vanya to get to the barrel.
Oh,
but
Script
there's
got
a
a
body
body
found.
found.
That's
Was
the
that
elevator
was
shaft.
somebody? That
That's
was
the
the elevator
elevator
shaft
shaft.
guy. Someone eventually found that guard, hauled his weapon away, and saw the elevator shaft.
And he had
Bollywood.
so much time too.
14 minutes. He was 14 minutes in.
That's heartbreaking. Right back into it, but yeah, I mean that's kind of the risk that you take when you do that KO.
And that had to be what it was. There's no reason for anyone to walk through there unless they're hauling a weapon away.
Right.
So that Calmer shot, that clutch threading the needle Calmer dart, it was sick, but he forgot
he
to
needed
pick
to
up the
grab that
weapon.
gun. Yep. Oh, and that's so.
That's a tough one.
Yeah. But I mean, it was a smooth run up to that point. Like, I mean, that was his first restart.
It was beautiful.
That's why this makes it so much harder to bear, especially because he literally had like what 20 seconds till Vanya was by the barrel.
Mhm. Yeah,
Like-
he was less than a minute away from the kill and the boat exit for
Yeah,
sure.
He would have been out. Buff was too far behind at that point as well, and now it's anybody's game. So
Yeah, hopefully Buff has a little bit better luck with the timing. He's probably going to do the brick lure again, if I had to guess.
yeah, definitely.
I don't know how to account for why the guards were so far ahead than what he was ready for, but hopefully it goes a little bit more optimally for him this time.
Yeah, and we'll see. I mean, honestly, I've never seen Dawood move faster than a snail's pace. So the fact that he was that far ahead seems more like an anomaly than
Perhaps, yeah.
status quo. So we'll see
I
if
think you're right.
he just does the same thing and just banks on the timing being better.
Right now, you're just waiting around, man.
So I wonder, we're probably gonna see the same kind of run from Script. I don't think we'll see him
Right. He hasn't
turn his
grabbed
strat.
his tailor disguise yet, though.
That's true.
He might be just saving it. It might just be more benefit. I think it's going to be more beneficial to leave his Taylor disguise there, because I think what happened before was he brought the Bollywood bodyguard back for the Maelstrom thing, and
Mm-hmm.
realized he had to go all the way back to get his Taylor
Yeah.
disguise.
Yeah, because he took it with him into the tower, so we had to go back for that.
Right, it's just going to be a little bit more optimized. Risky toss there, but no, he gets away with it. That was
He does get it, but it is a frontal KO, so while he wasn't spotted, it did make a noise, which is going to bring that guard through the Maelstrom's hut there.
he's going to find that gun, but I think Script got the body away in time. All that he really has to do now is he's got to wait this out, unfortunately. But he's still got time.
Mhm.
He's going to be here for when the Maelstrom comes through. He does have to worry about that guard coming back through, though.
Got 4 tranks. Yeah, we should be fine. It should actually be just enough. 3 for Dawood's fucking guards.
Right, he's going to grab his wrench again. It's always good to have throwable blunt melees.
Oh, absolutely. Especially that was actually something I struggled with at the end of my my Chongqing spin, was I didn't have a throwable to pacify the guard that was behind
I did see that.
Imogen,
You ran
and I
back
was
out
afraid.
to the dumpster. Yeah.
Yeah, I was afraid to attack on the stairs because I didn't know if that would cause the guard to compromise me. So you can't have too many blunt throwables.
No, you cannot. That's
If it says F to pick up, I'm picking it up. I was like
Yeah.
running around with a propane tank and a fire extinguisher. You never know when you're gonna need it.
I mean, and it's a good idea. That's Hitman 101. Buff is gonna get the fire kill on Vanya, but no, wait, no, he's not. I thought that she was doing the animation.
Oh my
but
god.
he's gonna have to take a third shot, and that's gonna rip him. He's gonna need to restart again.
Eye on this because
I wonder if he's actually practiced this particular spin,
I don't
or
know.
fire kill for Vanya, because it is a new kill condition.
Right.
I certainly haven't practiced any of the new spin conditions, so it definitely can throw a wrench in the works if you haven't practiced something specifically.
Right. If you have 6 wrenches in your pocket, as our Hitman does. I think
throwing me right off.
I think as well, Buff was pretty distraught that the first spin was respun. So I think he had something for the first spin, you know?
Snap or some stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just didn't work out because obviously, like, just the tech issues that we had, so we needed that respin since it had already gone live. Tino in the chat saying that he was yelling at you not to KO that guy on the stairs. So
Yeah, I
you-
just saw that. I must have. I definitely felt like it wouldn't have ended well for me.
I mean,
without
it
a
is
throwable
Tino.
KO.
You probably just heard him.
Yeah, probably. He was probably shouting loud enough.
Yeah, it just picked up in your ears. All right, Script is
Script got busted
okay.
breaking into the foreman's office there
Yep.
for the letter opener.
And that's a risk when you use the crowbar. I think he just waited a bit too long to actually do the prompt. He had
Who was there? Someone in the room that saw him, or was there someone like behind him that saw him?
there are those 2 laundry workers who work behind, and there's like a window of opportunity that you have to do like the lockpick, but like since the crowbar is loud, it will also get people's attention. I think when he did that bullet shot to break open the thing, no,
Yeah.
he didn't, because he didn't pick up the spare key. That would have been a quiet way to do it.
Right.
I think he just thought that everybody was turned away, and when he went for it, he probably just got spotted around the corner since the animation kind of moves you out into line of sight.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
And Buff's going for the same thing, but he has grabbed the key, so that is a legal way for him to open this. Even if somebody sees him do it, it's still fine. He does have a bullet impact notice because he did have to fire twice to get rid of the pottery, but he's going to be able to get in, get the letter opener, and get out. Script with another restart is going to go for the knockout here on the Taylor, but I do think that he's leaving the disguise here to just pick up later.
Yeah, you definitely don't need to take. There's no reason to take that disguise with you all the way up Rungan Tower.
Right. Especially when you need it on this side of the map, so.
Yeah.
Who's the admin? I don't remember who the
All right, we see another brick lure by Buff. Let's see if we can get this one working. I mean, it's a difficult thing that he's trying to do because he's eliminating the takedown chain, but what that means is you have VIP guards next to a target when you're doing 2 pistol shots. Like, that's risky, you know?
Yeah. That's gonna cause like an instant lockdown, and usually when the target gets in lockdown, the guards will like kind of swarm the target to like protect. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's a risky thing because they already are moving so sporadically, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So
And the oil spreads a little bit. There's a
Mhm.
radius that the fire erupts from, and it's just, maybe it would be better, or at least worth trying, to get the entourage off of Vanya,
right.
just so you don't even have to make it a non-factor. Don't even have to worry about it.
Script running into some trouble here. He's got a knocked out body, not 3 feet away. Okay, I don't know how he got away with that. I don't know how that body didn't get found, but he manages it. Same guy. He heard the frontal KO and came down to investigate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm convinced that Buff is not doing the knockout chain specifically to try and be closer to Dawood when he takes out Vanya. Vanya's going to move at that constant rate. It's the other people who aren't. So I don't know. I don't know if this is the
Yeah,
best method
maybe.
for it or
I mean,
not.
but I feel like I've seen him do the brick lure with pacifying everybody, and still can make it to
Still can make it to
the
Dawood to the
barge in
bridge,
time.
yeah.
I think what's causing the extra delay is that he's waiting to get the shot on the barrel for Vanya. Like, you got to sit there for an extra 15, 20 seconds in order to pop the barrel. You could probably shoot it from another angle. That maybe you could get a little bit closer to the beach house and try shooting the barrel, just so that way you have less to run to get to Dawood. I'm not exactly sure. This is something that people might toy around with just to see how to better get this fire kill on Vanya.
No, and I do think that you are 100% correct. I think that it is just a timing thing. You're right. Vanya is so much deeper into the run than if you just KO her by the foundry area. So who knows where Dawood is at this point? I mean, he's already on ground level. He's already past the bridge.
Yeah, he's probably heading onto the barge like right now.
Yeah, but he's gonna need to do a restart anyway because he's got one of the guards moved closer to the barrel and Vanya moved outside of the barrel's radius, and so that fire kill is gonna get a non-target kill. But,
oh man, this is painful.
It is.
This really looks like a difficult thing to try to work through. When you get when you get a spin with like one of these conditions that you're not well practiced with, or even that you haven't done before. I don't know if he's done it before or not, but I definitely identify with the pressure of like being dealt a problem that you've never had to solve before, and it's like,
Right.
all right, figure it out now, like on stage with everybody watching.
right.
It's a big ask.
I mean, I asked right at the start of this, how do you get Vanya with fire? Because I had no idea.
Yeah.
And
Me either. That was a guess, either the scooter or possibly a barrel, and as it turns out,
Yeah, it was a
that barrel. Maybe, I don't know, man. I would just hope that he might consider peeling those guards off.
I know. Yeah, I mean, I don't.
Or if there's room in the loadout, maybe you could like put a micro taser there, or an EMP there. If Vanya sees the EMP, she would go for it. That would ignite the oil if she were standing in it when it detonates.
And I mean, Script also has a really good plan here too. He's taking care of Dawood before he gets him moving, and so then the only person who's moving is Vanya. Now, obviously, that takes a lot longer, but we've seen the faster strat in Buff's attempt, and that was just chaos incarnate. It's very difficult to isolate him when he's got all these guards around. So
right.
But we're getting to the point now where if Script's run is as long as it was the first time, we were looking at what, like 15 minutes ish?
Yeah, 15 minutes. There's really no more room to restart.
And Script is gonna get the frontal KO again. He's got the guard who's gonna be coming out. Is he? Did he lose interest? I saw a question mark, but I think he lost interest. Okay, I mean that's good.
Yeah, those guards have very keen hearing on the other side of the house. They can hear, if someone gets frontal KO'd, they can hear the door if it gets busted open with the crowbar. You can, he's trying to use that to his advantage. So
Oh, that's.
Gordy would say fair play.
Literally just got out of bed. You gonna give me this ship?
Yeah, you got a little bit of a whoosh through the window there. I'm not quite sure where that came from, but he seems fine. That's good. He did leave a gun there. I don't think that that's the end of the world.
Yeah, when the Maelstrom walks into this building, I've practiced isolating him in this house here. When the Maelstrom walks in, he doesn't even care if he sees you there. Like you can be there in your suit, you can be there holding an AK-47. The Maelstrom does not care.
Wow.
He won't react to anything. He doesn't even react to KO'd bodies. I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
Maybe
I was
he does
unaware.
react to KO'd bodies, but he definitely doesn't react to 47. In any disguise.
Seems like a pretty
He
chill guy.
just basically all he cares about is going to change his clothes.
Script gets the KO, but that is kind of from the side. So now he's got somebody question marked outside.
Oh,
They're
oh,
moving
oh.
in right now. He can't get.
Oh,
this
he's just
body out
gonna
fast enough.
restart right now.
Yeah. Oh, that's
This
so.
is the last attempt probably that he could
Yeah.
possibly get within this last 15 minutes here.
Definitely, unless he changes his strats to something faster. But this
Right.
works. It almost worked the first go. I think he's just getting a little impatient, not letting the doors close, not letting enough distance get between NPCs and targets before he actually makes his move, and it's just making this a little bit more complicated at the outset here.
Even though it's probably gonna be like some bitch ass.
Definitely. Sometimes you can be like your own worst enemy. Sometimes you are the biggest obstacle to completing the spin. I know that was the case for me with that Miami spin just a little while ago. I just could not get out of my own way,
Well, and it doesn't help that as the timer ticked down, it goes to this fire engine red. I mean, that fills me with a sense of urgency, and I'm not even playing. So I'm sure the pressure is pretty immense.
Yeah, for both players too. Just the
Yeah.
constant rips and restarts will definitely do it to you as well.
Oh yeah, and you'll get in your own head about it and all that stuff. It does look like Buff Guy is changing up a little bit about what he's doing. He did Calmer, that gentleman who he's been basically bump delaying up to this point. Let's see if this gives him a little bit more leeway with what he needs to do.
Yeah, there's not a lot of time left to
No.
keep relying on these same strats. They'll either have to change it up, take more risks, or just accept that there may not be a way to get it done with however much time they have left. But it's always good to see them continue to try, regardless of what's left on the clock.
All the way through. You don't know where your opponent's at. They might be having just as much of a bad time as you, and if you don't complete it, then you might give them the advantage just for that. Script changing up his strats with the takedowns here. That's much cleaner. He is going to get the question marked guard here, but he's already got a plan for taking him down. And then it's just a matter of taking care of the Maelstrom. Buff is currently on the prowl, waiting for Vanya to get through here. The thing is, like, we've seen this work for him, but again, I feel like we're relying too heavily on the randomness of Vanya's posse as they come by as well. But maybe removing that the one obstacle of the wandering bystander is going to help him out here.
Moment of truth.
As soon as she saunters over there. Script, meanwhile,
I
has this
just can't
room-
see. I can't see any reason why not pacify the guards. Like just
Yeah, early. You're waiting for her to get here anyway. So
yeah, you may as well just make them a non-factor.
But at the same time, like, I appreciate this being a live kill. Like, that is
Yeah.
way more complicated. Did he? I think he
Oh,
got
something.
it. I think.
Yeah, something. He had something set there to cause her to pull her attention.
Yeah, and that worked. He's getting a big whoosh there, but the truck is gonna break line of sight, thankfully. Yeah, that worked out really, really well. So he prepped the barrel, took out the bystander who wanders by and smokes, so that it would just be.
He's got a bit of time too. He'll be able to get
He's
to
getting the
Dawnwood. It
bridge
looks
before.
like
Oh, perfect.
Dawnwood hasn't gotten on the barge yet, but he's coming.
Yeah, I don't
And the
know.
food vendor's back there too. The food vendor being there might complicate Buff's approach. But he did get here with more time to spare this time.
Let's see. What is the plan here? Oh, he's going to try and gold brick here.
Snail, yeah.
Okay. I mean, he's taking all those guys out, including
Oh no, but
the
now he's got the
taxi
food
driver.
vendor here. Dawood's gonna go into lockdown, I'm sure, seeing
Yep.
all those pacified bodies.
He's got the time though. Yeah, okay, he's going to be able to get him as well.
Oh, nice, he gets him.
Oh, excellent. That was really well done. I mean, that's a lot of
Beautiful.
bodies, but everybody's taken out who can potentially find that pile of bodies too. So,
Right.
all right, so now he's just gotta get his Bollywood crew disguise, and then he'll be able to come back and take out Dawood, and then he's just got the Maelstrom left. Okay, that was intense.
Now the thing is that he's wearing. Oh, there's several Bollywood bodyguard disguises that are there. There's like 3 of them that are pacified, so it won't matter.
Right, exactly. He can. This is a really good way to optimize is bringing these 2 disguises back and forth.
For sure.
All right, and we already know that he has a letter opener, so he'll be able to chuck this letter opener in stride as he makes his way over.
And then he
to
still
where the
needs
Maelstrom is.
to. He still needs to identify and summon the Maelstrom, but that's as simple as raising the flag on the
Yeah.
roof and bringing him up to the house.
I feel like that's what we're going to see here. Now, this is this is where I would be very nervous because you have to make sure that your lock-on doesn't switch. Okay, he's going to be fine. He got it. I have horrible visions of, it, at the last second switching to the poor taxi
Sure.
driver. Okay, so Vanya's taken out. Dawood is taken out. Now it's just a fall. He's already got the disguise for Wazir. Script is making his way into Dawood Rangan's tower right now. And I think that you're right. I think that this is Script's kind of last chance to get this right.
Oh no, Script's got a side KO. Oh man.
Oh no. He was
See,
still
he got a
green
side
guns,
KO.
too.
Yes, you're right. He did still have green guns, but it was close combat heard,
Right,
and that
somebody
guy
was
was
coming
there's
out to panic.
there's
Yeah.
that Bollywood guard by the or the movie crew guy,
Yeah.
right around the elevator shaft there. Maybe you would have been able to stop him with a bullet distraction, but Script just jumped straight to the restart button.
Right. He knows he doesn't have enough time. I don't think with his current run that he's going to be able to have the time to do everything that he's doing right now. I mean, he was 5.5 minutes into that one, and he only had, I think he only had the Maelstrom identified. I don't even think he had him killed yet. So, and you hate to see it, but it's where we're at.
Well, it isn't over until it's over. And Buff, so I feel like all eyes are on Buff here right now. Script is going to be trying to catch up with his strat, but Buff is definitely the one to watch here, trying to get this final kill on the Maelstrom.
That was a late toss by Buff. He has a
Whoa.
body out there.
Very late. Oh, there's someone's, wait, no one's coming.
And we could still potentially see a tie as well.
That's true.
I mean, that would be such a bummer, especially after kind of what's led us here. But we'll see. I mean, that's I hate.
It's
I
not
hate to say
necessarily
it,
a tie yet. It's
but
not. We
it's-
still Buff has a chance.
right. Exactly. And a tie is probably Script's best bet at this point. Just given where he's at. But I
So
mean,
the
it's
Maelstrom
it's one slip up, one mistake from Buff, and you
Right.
gotta imagine he's not going to complete his spin either. So
Yeah, this one's definitely been challenging Buff, you can tell. And understandably so. This game definitely makes us feel that way sometimes.
all right, Wazir is knocked out.
Punch whoever gave us the spin. You're getting punched. I'm not kidding
Now it's just a matter of getting him over to the dump elimination.
Now he needs to be in the right disguise too.
He
He's not in his
does.
Bollywood disguise yet, so
See, I
hopefully
would have
Buff
failed that
remembers to
spin.
switch. Yep. Okay, there you go.
All right, he's switched. He's good. Where is he going though? Oh, this edge here. Okay. That's Wazir down.
Beautiful.
Quick disguise change, and now he's just got to get himself to the boat exit.
Oh, damn it.
Oh no, he doesn't have coins. He was gonna do the coins. He's only got one. You need 2 for the taxi. Good sir.
Well, if that's the worst thing that happens to Buff on his way to the exit to another
Right.
exit, I think he's golden.
Yeah.
Being short 1 coin is thankfully not a big deal. It's just another 15-second jog to the boat.
Whew.
GG's Buff. Well played. Very well played by both players. And congrats to Buff on taking the first 2 points of the match.
That was wild, and that was very, very close to a tie. Like that was.
That was 1 mistake away
outrageous.
from a tie.
Oh, and single mistake. Just a single stupid spotted through the window something would have caused so many issues. But no.
Script would have had it too. Script would have had it. He was less
know.
than, what was it, like 30 seconds away from.
Yeah, he was just waiting on Vanya to get to where she needed to go, and then he was just going to take that
Yeah.
boat exit and be gone.
But that amazing Calmer shot he made really ended up coming back to bite him in the butt.
Yeah.
And that's just kind of highlights one of the elements of roulette that you have to be aware of, is like things that attract NPC attention, weapons, a suitcase, coins, whatever else might, if you leave a distraction item like enabled, like a fuse box or a radio or something, you never know what it's going to be that might just throw a slight wrench into your best laid plans, and then it's all over. You're back to square one. Try again.
Exactly, and we saw that. I mean, the momentum completely shifted after that, because we had Script had it very well in hand, and then all of a sudden, there at the end, Buff had it very well in hand. You
Yep.
know?
It
But,
went from almost a sure thing to an unknown, and then Buff was able to snatch victory away at the last second.
Yeah, and
It's honestly the best kind of match you can hope for. Really, Buff was getting frustrated. Script certainly had to have been heartbroken when that rip came in right before he was getting ready to get the final kill. But we like that drama. It makes it
Yeah.
interesting to watch.
yeah, I'm sure the
commiserate
players
with
don't
them.
like that drama.
Right. Yeah. No. As
Because,
a player, it really sucks. But
yeah.
from the perspective of a viewer, like it's a good watch. It's a good watch.
Exactly. It's that shift in momentum, the change in leads, all that stuff. It's what keeps everybody watching. It's what keeps me watching. Outside
Exactly.
Of my love of
It's
Hitman.
the best thing you can hope for.
So we do have our predictions have been paid out, and we have new predictions coming up for the New York map. This is going to be Script's pick, so get your bets in if you want those sweet, sweet G monies.
Now, oftentimes, New York is spun and done in under 5 minutes.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
incredibly
one of those
fast.
maps, but people like this quick map. They don't like Dartmoor, but they like New York.
Yeah,
Both are kind of speedrun maps, wouldn't you say?
I would say so. And, like, on one hand, it's like, oh, well, one of them has a blue objective. But that's not true. They both have a blue objective. So I feel like I feel like New York might just have a bit more nuance in,
Yeah,
because even though
I think so.
Same like verticality, but, there's more guards that you have to take care of. It's more difficult to, I would say it's more difficult to kind of clear out that room that Athena is in at the timing when you get up there than it is for Carlisle. But, yeah, I mean, you got me. But regardless, like, it's funny that you bring up Dartmoor, because I think it's Dartmoor and New York cannot be played as deciders, correct?
I think you're right. There's no other map that's like as small and quick. They're really kind of the two standout maps for
Right.
being so small and quick. I mean, I guess Dubai, you might be able to make an argument for Dubai, but I believe it's New York and Dartmoor both share that kind of restriction.
Yes, and I did just look it up myself on the rules documents. New York and Dartmoor will not be in the decider pool, so they can still be picked as maps by the players and bans. as well, but they cannot be in the decider pool.
Not get pissed and just be like, all right, let's just fucking do it.
All right, so Script is he's doing a little practice run here.
30 minutes.
He places that without the. Oh wow, that guard is blind, I suppose, because he's not. He saw him, but he seems okay with it. Maybe he also doesn't like Athena. That would make the most sense to me.
She does seem pretty unlikable as far as bosses go.
Yeah, she's not the cuddliest of people.
I'm okay, man.
Seems to fit the archetype of a cutthroat banker pretty well.
Yeah, and a hitman target. Could you imagine if we were like killing
for
like
sure.
so and so is a father of 4. He volunteers at a soup kitchen. Nobody play that game. You kidding me?
You know, no one takes out the doting, loving father of 4. It's always the cold, frigid, greedy banker. Like great target for sure.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel morally that is acceptable. But you know,
yeah.
moral quandaries aside, the spin is live, Barb. If you want to read that out.
I would love to. So Athena will be leaving this mortal coil through means of electrocution at the hands of 47 in a security guard disguise.
Okay. Well, I mean, security guard disguise. This is the speedrun strat for getting the data discs. So I feel like we'll see that immediately. Buff is already loading in. I feel like security guard is a safe start no matter what the disguise is, just for the sake of getting the data discs and crossing off the blue objective.
Mm-hmm.
But I say that more as a viewer than a player, because I have no idea.
Sure. We'll probably see both players making very, very synchronous moves here, running up the stairs, calmering Mateo, grabbing his data disc, running through the frisk point, or actually it doesn't matter, you don't have to sneak through the frisk point because you got the disguise on, but... Oh, actually, Script is going a different way.
Oh.
Spoke too
he's
soon.
Going around the back, yeah, by the...
So much for
this local
synchronicity.
Employee, okay. I mean, yeah, I think that Buff is going the suit route. Like, this is a way that you would go if you were in your suit. This is a riskier way to go for Script, but it's still viable.
Definitely.
And he's able to take out the security cameras as well, which is a problem that Buff is running into right now.
Okay, so now both players on the executive floor here planning to grab Fabian.
Yeah,
oh, wow, Buff actually shoots him. They both
synchronized.
shoot him inside the room there.
Yeah.
Interesting. Never seen that.
The only real, like, and it's because Fabian goes down, everybody inside that room loses their enforcer status. So
Script's got a really hard whoosh from the secretary there, but he
should be able to
slips
get through
by.
here quick enough, yeah. Yeah, so both players basically synchronized right here. Script has the advantage of having the security cameras already taken out, but that's, you know, that's kind of secondary. It's not the biggest issue here.
I think Buff is trying to peekaboo Athena into the room. Did he get her? He did get her. He got her with a peekaboo.
Let's see if she gets interrupted by the guard telling her it's no big deal. No? Okay. Yeah, so she's going to come in here, and he's going to have her isolated back here.
Never seen that peekaboo on Athena before, but I like it a lot.
That is a thing that I do in VR when it works. So I do actually know this one. Haha, see? Took me a while, but I'm finally here.
See, Gunther does know some things.
Yeah, I know some, Hitman. So, you know, back off, all you naysayers. Okay, so that's going to be the Athena electrocution kill in the security disguise for Buff.
Oh my god, I would not run into a puddle with a
that was very brave.
Electrified, flashing body like that. But, I mean, obviously the electricity's been used up by Athena, but it just looked really dangerous. So now he just needs to go in. He's got all the data disks. He's going to try to sneak the evidence, I imagine, in Athena's office.
Yeah,
but obviously to reach that room,
he's got his
he's still in a
brick here. Okay, that's
and he's still in a trespassing disguise here. So
let's see if he changes out or if he's just gonna. Okay, yeah. Should be able to get out of here fast enough before that other guard comes up.
Yeah, when they haul a weapon or a suitcase away, you have like enough time to reach the CEO exit, even if you have to run in here and pop the evidence.
Script is taking a little bit of a longer route in order to in order to get this electrocution kill.
Boring, man. Pick a fucking better map. I'd rather you goodbye.
Knocking out Athena just for just to make sure. Okay,
Yeah,
there's
give
the,
her
there's
give her the
kill,
old
but
1-2.
Buff is on his way out right now.
Yep, that's gonna be a
Oh, no.
GG's for Buff.
He's gonna climb into the thing. Well, Script still has time for
Yeah,
a
there
photo
it could be a
finish,
photo finish, right?
but like loading times, like both players didn't restart. I don't think that those are gonna factor in, especially since they're both on console. So we'll see.
Oh,
Yeah.
Script's running for a
And
long
he's
exit.
got to go for a further exit as well. So that's gonna be 4-0 Buff guy.
Yeah, looks like it. Well done, Buff.
Well done,
Extremely
Buff.
well played by both players.
I mean, I didn't expect anything less. And the best part about this match is just how close it was to being different. Like obviously Buff had a slightly faster New York here, but one mistake and Script's run would have been absolutely fine. Script is almost out of Mumbai. He's going to win that map. Something goes wrong. He doesn't win it. Now he's going to get relegated to the lower bracket.
So, just because, in case you're wondering, if you're a new watcher or a new viewer to Roulette, just because a player loses their first match doesn't mean that they are out of the tournament altogether. They continue on just down in the lower bracket, also known as the losers bracket, and they get to face off against every other player who was eliminated in their original match or in their upper bracket match.
Right.
So they call that double bracket style elimination. So Script will have another match ahead of him yet. Buff sits comfortably on in the upper bracket. Script will have another matchup yet to fight to stay in the competition.
Exactly. Yeah, and let's actually take a look real quick at our brackets and see how this shapes them up. All right, so this was a console match, and let's see here. All right, so we don't have it updated just yet, but Buff Guy is going to be moving on. He's going to be playing the winner of Keep It Cool versus It's the Alex. ScriptDesk, meanwhile, is going to get relegated to the lower bracket, and he will face whoever loses the Keep It Cool versus It's the Alex match. So that's good to know. We've got some upcoming matches for you as well. We're going to switch over to that and take a look. If I did this right. Oh, I didn't do this right. Okay, I lied to you. So what we're going to do instead is, if you're interested, go to the link that just got posted in chat. It's hitmaps.com. When you go there, you will be able to see any of the upcoming maps, and they will be translated into your time zone. So do go check that out as well, because we have much more coming your way. I'm going to do the payouts for the channel points. Congrats again to Buff Guy.
The viewers love their channel points.
They do. Man, they can't get enough of them. Which, it's my fault, because I inflated them quite a lot. We don't have any other matches going on right at this moment. Is that correct?
I believe so.
So, where can we go? Who can we raid?
Let's have a look at our list here and see. I wonder if Buff will be hopping off or if he'll continue to play.
I know that sometimes he usually sticks around and plays, so let's give Buff Guy a raid, and we'll give him a congratulation as well.
Sounds good.
All right.
Thanks
awesome.
for watching, everybody.
Yeah, thank you. And Barb, thanks so much for joining me. I know that you had to basically turn around and switch gears as soon as you're out of your match, so I really do appreciate that.
Oh, I'm happy to cast these matches. I love Roulette very, very much, and it was great to share another cast with you. I look forward to getting the opportunity to do more.
Yeah, let's do this again. Special thanks to all of you guys for coming out and watching. Our players for putting on a great match. Admins for doing all the stuff behind the scenes to put on stuff like this. Mr. Mike for hit maps and the overlay and all that good stuff. Anybody who's ever contributed anything to Hitman, obviously. And Mo for the wonderful graphics package as well. It's absolutely fantastic. That does it for us. And go say hi to Buff. We will see you in the next one.
See ya, friends.